Hi guys, this is Sleep45 and welcome back to Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Today, after catching up with the story to the last dungeon for 6.0, which is the final days, or was it Endwalker? Let me check right now. The end of days, there we go, that's what I was thinking of. So, as of right now, I'm going to take a small break until Mr. Gamer Lost catches up with me so we can do the dungeon and the trial following suit after said dungeon. So in the back of my mind is, I was thinking, what would I record in the meantime? And one thing came in particular is that the role quest that they introduced in Shadowbringers and now in Endwalker. So we have like DPS, range, melee, healers, tanks, casters and such. So after deciding what I want to start up with, because on Shadowbringers I started with tanking because well I kind of like main Dark Knight during the expansion of Shadowbringers, so now it's not really of a restriction on what I want to main through the story. Well, granted, I'm doing Gunbreaker for the story, but I don't know. I'll probably get tanking then. I'll do the tanking role quest after I finish the first one, and after much consideration, I'm thinking of doing Ranged DPS for a change. And so happens we're going to Doma for the Doman delegate here for Ranged DPS. Seeds of Disquint. Do my eyes deceive me? Later Taurus, Hank the Kami. Lord Hien has requested assistance in the revolution of the most urgent of matters. The hunt for a fell beast, believed to be a blasphemy. Though we have made great strides in ensuring the safety of our people, for fear even for our finest shinobi will be no match for this enemy, for it commands the skies of Doma. But its talent for striking down foes at a distance is beyond compare. I can't think of no matter better to aid us in our overcoming this adversity. To it be my pleasure. Well, if no one other marksman is up to the task, then let it be so that I'm here now and so to help you in your qualms. Oh, Kami be praised! I shall inform Lady Yugiri that she will receive you at the Doman Enclave. Safe travels, Lady Artorias. Alright, time to go to the Doman Enclave, which I haven't gone there forever, besides, doing my relic weapons. Sup, Yugiri? It's good to see you, Artorias. When we received word that you, of all people, have answered to our call, I couldn't scarcely believe it. And yet, here we are. Well, yeah, things happened. Lord Hien would please of this reunion. If you would wait here for a moment. Okay. Sup, Hien? Long time no see. Well, that the Kami should guide your step to our doors once more. And with such fortuitous timing, in fact. Yeah, call it coincidence. Pray forgive me for not affording you a hero's welcome, but time is not on our side. Not long after receiving word of the man transforming into hideous beasts and traveling near, a similar case was born of a woman in Isari after attacking another village. It took the skies and fled throughout where we have known not. It's kinda nice to hear the whole Doma thing, or not, the Guardian theme again, after so long. An all too cruel twist of fate, for the one slain was among the prisoners returned to us, and that deplorable trade with Asahi and the Empire. Just when we had just begun to piece their life back together. This blasphemy must be stopped. Alas, our foe is worked to keep you to the skies, well beyond the reaches of our samurai and shinobi. Thus we ask aid of those proficient in ranged combat, able to pluck the beasts from the heavens. And this is where it comes in. Of course, martial prowess alone will not solve our problems. Others have turned to weaker but no less gruesome abominations, as was the case in the Tavernier, and the numbers increased by the day. For what I understand, this phenomenon is not unlike a sickness which spreads by feeding on fear and anxiety. Emotions, which of late can be found in abundance. Slaying the beast means nothing if the people's hearts cannot be put at ease. Lure Hien! You have to help me! The villagers! They... Sir, please, calm yourself and tell us what happened. Another has turned into the Nami, my lord. For a blessing, no one was harmed. When the beast flew into a rage, but the people are in panic. I fear what may happen next. It would seem we have less of the time than I thought. Worry not, we will see to the beast. As of yet, there is no cure for this affliction, but we will save the what lives we can. I promise you. I trust you're ready to join the fray. Are you, Artorias? You betcha! It was last seen near the glittering basin. Come, I will show you. Up to the glittering basin. The beast was right here! I swear it! I thank you for leading us here, but it's not safe. Please return to your village. Let's see you, friend. We should split up if we were to have any chance of finding it. Artorias, you see to the west. I will search to the north. Yugiri, you have the east. You find it? Remember, these blasphemy are no longer people. They will not hesitate to strike you down. So you mustn't either. Now, let us not waste any more time. Alright, let's find this blasphemy and kick his ass. And of course, it's not very far. Frightened Ute. Look at that thing. Time to kick this thing ass. Get wrecked. Are you alright? We heard shouting and came as fast as we could. It appears the tourists arrived not a moment too soon. Why? Beg your pardon? Why did you kill my brother? Oh, so I'm guessing that abomination that was right here just a moment ago was your brother. Sorry, son. There is no cure-all at the moment. So you can't really blame me for killing your own flesh and blood. Your brother? Young man, that creature was not your kin. Not anymore. Had you not laid it to rest, it would have killed you and countless others. But if your heart cries out for one to blame, let it be me. The beast was slain at our behest, for it was the only way. No! No, you're wrong! You killed him! You murdered him! I hate you! It's bound to happen. But nothing can be helped. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Damn. Long time no see. Issei, what are you doing here? Searching for Tobo, though clearly you found him first. The monster was his older brother, as you may have guessed, and Tobo gave chase to the monster it ran off. The moment it ran off. I beg you forgive him for his outbursts, for it is reasonable to blame someone for, your brother's death and all. His brother was all he had left. Their father was conscripted by the Empire, and was, regrettably, not among those who returned to us in the recent exchange of prisoners. The hope they may have one day be reunited was their only comfort. When the Viceroy still ruled. I can only imagine how they have felt when she walked into Isari, a shadow of her former self. Tetsu may have had no memories of the monster she was, but her victims still see her in their dreams. Nevertheless, like many, the brothers prayed your mercy would see to their family restored. But then they learned of her death, and of their father's absence, deprived of hope, and of hate of all at once. They had nothing. My apologies for rambling. No, it's rather an enlightening tale. I spared the woman who brought him pain, and took the brother who brought him comfort. I would hate me too. I swear, I will set things right with Tobo. For all the people of Doma, please, return home. Issei, and be safe. Likewise, my lord. Well then, let us return to the Doman Enclave. This ordeal has given me much to consider. Indeed. Back to the Doman Enclave. Ba bam ba bam. Ba ba bam. Okay. Back here. Now we just need to talk to Hien again. I owe you a grave debt of your timely assistance. And an apology for I made you an executioner in young Tobo's eyes. Would I have been one who witnessed cutting down the beast his brother had become. But we haven't time to dwell on regrets. And what should have been? No. We need to take action, and after hearing Toboro and his brother, I believe I know what must be done. A great many of our brothers and sisters will return to us as prisoners in exchange. But even so, there are those who yet remain lost to us. Meanwhile, Yotsu, who had been directly responsible for much of our people's offerings, was never held accounted for her crimes. In debt, she claimed vengeance for her suffering at the hands of her brother. But it came at the expense of justice for her countless victims. The people of Doma have every right to resent me for failing them in their grief. But what of those who cannot come to bring themselves to do even that? Who are left alone with their own anger and their pain? It may well give way to despair, and then they would still share the same fate as Tobo's father. Yes. Which is why we must need to consider who else might share in his anguish, ere we find ourselves beset by more beasts. I will begin making rounds of the village to inquire of those whom the nearest believe are more distressed of late. Very good. I and the other shinobis will continue our search for the blasphemy which set these events into motion. And you, my friend, we will have need of your talents again ere long. Rest assured we'll keep you apprised of our findings. Nice. This has been Raven C45. I hope you guys enjoyed this long-ass recording session on Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It's very much appreciated. And if you are curious for future uploads that are coming from my YouTube channel, you can give it a look. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not going to, then that's okay. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified for future uploads, which will be coming on the weeks or months from now or in the near future as well. And as per always, I have 3 projects which are currently ongoing on my channel, which are of course Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, M-Skill, Walkers, Job Res, Minions, Mounts, Fashion, Housing Accessories, Savage, Trials, and anything else that is related to 14 in particular. Secondly, which will be of course FGONA for the Lost Spell 4, 5, 6, the event quests, the challenge quests, roll banners in particular, whichever I decide to roll on. And lastly, for the third project, which of course is not comes to surprise, Persona 5 The Royal, which eventually will make its comeback whenever I decide to start recording it. And with that, this has been Raven Sleep 45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.